Well, guys, we're narrowing down Nintendo Month actually now. It's now the final days of Nintendo Month. It's kind of sad, but I still have a couple more videos left, so don't worry. Plus this video. So today I'm just gonna talk about why Nintendo is the best, and it's kind of like, dude, we already know you made a Nintendo Month. Your name is Nintendo. If you do Nintendo games, you OP Nintendo games. You talk about Nintendo games. We know why it's the best, but I'm just gonna talk about it anyway. So yeah. Just a little short video. Just gonna talk about it, And I mentioned this a lot before. Nintendo always likes to innovate their systems, and people always like to copy their innovations. It's like the Wii. Wii came out before Kinect. Wii U came out before all this other stuff, and it's always Nintendo who leads the generational change, and it's always Nintendo who brings a new thing, a new dimension to video gaming. It's always Nintendo who brings that change. Like in Nintendo 64, they brought three-dimensional gaming to it. They broke out of that 2D and went to 3D gaming by Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. For the GameCube, they brought 480i display into their graphics, and they used all these different controller things for it. These controller innovations for it. They got the C-Stick to control other things on the screen. They got these trigger buttons. And of course the PlayStation 1 brought that in, but they used them more functionally in the Nintendo system. And they also used the C-Stick, which is the first. It controls something else. And they also brought the use of a stick and a D-pad to, you got the analog stick and a D-pad. So they brought the uses of both of those into a controller for the first time for the GameCube. It was really cool. It was really cool. And they did that kind of with the N64 too. And they did that before anybody else could. And from the first Legend of Zelda game for the NES, they really marked a new era in video games. And they marked it of their own. And even today with the Wii U and the Wii brought motion gaming in, and also the Wii U expanded on that and added a different dimension to the gaming. And now they're rebooting their classic games, which makes them even more popular. So you got these Nintendo consoles that do so well, and they're bringing innovation in. As for the handheld systems, you have the Game Boy, who brought mobile gaming to its height. The Game Boy was the leading factor in it. Yeah, you had the Game & Watch before, but that was a little iffy, and you had all these you had smaller handheld devices. But the Game Boy really brought it in and really fast forward the innovation of the handheld system. And then you had different things about the Game Boy. You got the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, and had all that. And then you had DS, which it brought in dual screening for the first time. And you had a slimmer version called the DS Lite, and you communicated in different ways. You had Wi-Fi connection. You had Nintendo Wi-Fi connection for the first time, and that really created a sense of togetherness for Nintendo players. It was really awesome. Now you have the 3DS, which it has all these new features and options. It's so cool. And that expanded on the idea of dual screens. So you have these consoles and handhelds and games. You have all these changing in the way of innovation. I keep on bringing up innovation because they just changed it so much in their consoles, handhelds, and games. That just makes Nintendo so smart, or so special, and also smart, and also the best system, the best company for the video games. So. You guys can disagree with me all you want. You can say, like, Nintendo is a kiddish company, they're only making child games, but they're also making nostalgic games. And the child game opinion might be true in some cases, but they're also making fun, family-friendly, nostalgic games too. And, they've always done that. So, in conclusion, it's just, the Nintendo is the best. That is why Nintendo is the best. They're always innovating in handhelds, in consoles, and in their own games. And it's always great to see them do that. And I hope in the future generations of consoles and handhelds for Nintendo systems, for Nintendo company, they can keep on doing that and keep on innovating the way we play video games today. That's my speech for the day. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys next time. And then 10 Dave out.